Welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. I'll start by taking care of this frame here, this top right frame. So I intend to enter date of order, time of order, and customer reference. So let's close this and get that done. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it right underneath here. And right here I will enter top right frame. So let's start by defining our label. So I'm going to call that LBL date of order. Okay, that's my label right there. So let's enter label. Change that. Okay, now I want that to be on, let me get the frame so that I get it right. So it's going to be right inside left. Okay, put that in there. So that is my frame. Then I want the font to be as follows. So just copy the font and paste it in there. And I also, let me enter the following text anyway. So that will be date of order. Paste that in there. That's the date of order. Okay, now I don't need, let me copy all of these. I need that and just come right down here, paste all of those in there. And the border, let's change that to 10 anchor west. So that's fine. So I also need to enter my griddle there. So I want it to be row 0, column 0. Yeah, so that is the label taken care of. Now let's take care of the text. So I'm going to call that txt date of order. Let's paste that in there. Txt date of order. Let's copy it as well because I'm going to need the grill as well. Just paste that in there to speed things up a little bit. Paste it underneath there. So that is going to be entry. Okay, that's the widget I intend to use, and I'll just copy all of these, copy those, paste it in there, and that is that. I'm going to need, let me enter bg equals, make that 20, and the width, I'll make that about 42, comma, and I also need the color. Let's go for white. Yeah, comma. Then let's justify it. Justify left. What about the text? Okay, so the text in this case, text variable, I've already that's incorrect. I've already declared my text variable up there. I think I call it the date of order. That is it. So I'm just going to copy that. That's my text variable I intend to use. Just paste that in here. Yeah, that's fine. Close the bracket. And that's all there is to it. The only thing is this one is column 0, so this one should be column 1. So if I save it, let's save this and run it. Okay, right there, can you see that, guys? So what I will do now is I will repeat exactly the same thing for time and customers reference. So all I just need to do is copy that, come right down here, paste. That will be for time. Okay, so this one will be time of order, time of of order. Okay, so if that's 0, so this one will be, oh, undo that, that's in the wrong place. This is time of order, LBL, time of order. Okay, we can just copy and just change the rest, paste, paste, and paste. So this will be role 1, role 1 as well, role 2, role 2 as well. So let me just show you guys how it will look like before I speed it up. This is how it looks. Okay, so but this one should be role, no, that's role 3. Okay, let's give that a shot again. So this one is, come in here and just change this to time of order, time of order. Why this one will be customers reference. Where is it? Right there, customer ref. Alright, so let's run it now and see. Okay, you see that, guys? So what is missing is just the label. So let's come back to the label and see why the label is not showing there. So for the customer, this one here, okay, so that should be customer reference. I'll just speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, let's give it a try again one more time. All right, that's how it's looking right now. Okay, so I'm just going to now work on this frame here and this very one. So let's continue. Close that. Now, okay, the next one is the upper frame, so upper left frame. So I'll just copy that and paste that in there and change this to, that'll be upper left frame. Okay, now right in here, enter as follows: LBL customer name equals label. Now I want it to be inside frame left, inside left, this very one. Okay, left, inside left. So copy that frame and paste it right in there. Now the font and so on, I can just copy all of these, copy that, paste it right in there, put a comma and paste that there. Then change the name to customer name, right? So that is taken care of. All I just need to now do is enter a grid there, paste that dot grid, and that's going to be definitely row 0, column 0 anyway, so just paste that in there. So that is for the left hand frame right at the top. Okay, that's it there. Now let's enter entry widget there. So we need an entry widget, so I can just copy this. Let me copy this very entry widget, paste it there, and just change the name. Copy, change the name, change, and here that should be customer name, because I already have a variable called customer name up there. Let's confirm that customer name right there. Okay, so now I think that's all for this. Maybe increase, let's increase the font here, and yeah, I think that's all there is. So let's run it and see. Alright, there's something missing. Let's see, what was that? Oh, I was meant to specify the location of my frame. Let's copy that and enter the right frame location there. Okay, so let's give it a try again. There we go, guys. Okay, so now let's speed that up. Okay, that's how it's looking now. That's the code of the top left frame. So let's run and see the whole system. You see that, guys? That's how it's looking. So all that is left for us to do now is just this very part of it. So to do that, we just speed that up as well to save time. And right here, let's come here because I like you guys so that you don't mix that up. So let's put that just before the buttons here. So right there, I will enter the following. I'll speed that up, and right here, okay, these are the lines of codes. Okay, have a good look at it. Bottom left frame is called. So let's bring it down. So there you see it. Okay, take it down. Alright, that's all for the bottom left frame. So press Ctrl S and press F5 to run it. And right there, guys. Okay, that's my interface developed, but it doesn't do anything for now. Apart, the only bit that does something is the exit. Okay, so let's start with some function definition. So the first function I'm going to take care of will be the reset button. So you see all of this, my data right here. I'm just going to copy it all. Okay, just copy it, open up a new frame and just dump that in there. Copy this, come to edit, replace, paste that in there, and just in here what you want to replace it with will be that. Okay, set to empty and just enter, just click on the replace all. That is it. That's my reset button taken care of. So I'm going to cut that off, get rid of that, don't need it anymore. And right here, define reset. That's my reset, and right underneath here, paste all of that, select it all and just indent. Okay, all right, but not all of these will be required. Some of them, something like this, we end up with 0 inside it, or I can always delete that. So that'll be 0 there, 0. Okay, so what else you have a 0? Okay, all the ones that we have a 0 will be taken off because I need them. Once the system initializes. Okay, so let me just get rid of them, take them all off so they would not be included. Undo that first. Yeah, because this has 0, that's what I'm gonna do. And discount, it seems to have 2 of those. Thing that is not right. Okay, let's indent. Let's just indent. Oh no, the indent. All right, so those ones are there. Get rid of this, remove this here, and then just paste this here. Okay, so which means when I run the system, those component will be initialized with 0. So if I run it now, let's run it and you guys should see what I'm talking about. Let's see what happened there. This is not defined. Let's look for it. It's not defined because it's actually assigned a value before the variable. The variables are right underneath here. So I'm just going to cut that off and paste it right underneath the variables. So right here you get the variable, then you initialize it, so paste that in there. So if I run it now, you see that error is taken care of, and that is it. You see they all have the zeros in there. Okay, so that's one down. The next thing is for us to now assign the function to this, to the reset button. So let's take care of that. Let's get the name. The name of it is just reset anyway. That's the reset. So let's come down to this very button here, reset button, this very one, and right here where it says command, let me just copy this command and just paste it right here and type reset. That's it taken care of. So if I run it now and enter whatever in here, telephone number, email address, okay, we can always reset. But there, you see that, guys. Okay, the next thing is, let me take care of the dates. Okay, and let's take care of the dates, time, and customer reference. Those are very easy to take care of. So let's come in here. Right underneath here, so I'm going to enter the date and the time there. So day 2 will be initialized as soon as the system start running. Okay, now here, this is where we have, okay, we have the function. So let's declare another function. So right underneath here, let me enter my function there. That's the function for the reference. So let's come right down, get the reference button here, right here, enter comma, command equals order reference. That is it. So which means if I click on that, because I'm using random function for there, you see it generated some numbers there. The PR that I just made that up, so we can always change that to anything. Okay, look at it right here. Let's go back up. Where do we get? There we go. So we can just call it OS, order system, or whatever you like. Yeah, or ordering system. So which means when you run the program, click on that, and that's what you get. Alright, how does it work? It works with the aid of this random function here. So I specify the range of my numbers. Okay, that's what I want, and you must make sure you import random library there. Okay, so that's that taken care of. So what is left for us to do now is the calculations. So let's take care of the calculations now. I think to take care of the calculation, that might take some time. That's the last bit really. So let's run it again. Okay. Just you enter details there and so on. Here we're supposed to be able to enter numbers. Okay, and we should be able to select this, click on this to get the total of everything. That works. So all that is left for us to do now is to take care of this. So 1, 2, 3 buttons works. So With that, I'll just call it the end of the second part of this tutorial.